What's going on, guys? It is MurderInc here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to be talking about a day in the life of a free-to-play player. This video came about due to the amazing success of the last video about a day in the life of a whale. If you missed that, definitely go check it out. And based on the overwhelming positivity from that video and the success of it, I decided to go ahead with all of the requests to make this video, and here it is. That's what actually led to this video being made. Make sure you guys watch until the end for an awesome announcement that I am going to make about the future of the content of this channel. With so many people enjoying the content I've been doing lately, I have also made a new playlist on my YouTube channel called Just for Laughs Raid, where I'm pretty much going to compile all of these fun videos simply for your entertainment, just in case you want a place to be able to watch them all neatly in one single playlist. So now let's start with the video as we talk about the beautiful life of a free-to-play player. The first thing that's really important to go over are going to be the free-to-play classifications. So going over the first classification, we do have the real free-to-play, which means they spent no money and they never will. There's not even a card connected to their account. The second one, which is the most common one, is the free-to-play-ish, kind of. They spend some money, but you are keeping it a secret and you're going on throughout your time, letting everyone know you are free-to-play. The final classification free-to-play are the free-to-play whales, who consider themselves free-to-play until they are actively buying packs, then they return back to being their true free-to-play selves until the next offer actually pops up that they are interested in. So what does a typical day in the life of a free-to-play player actually look like? So much like the start of a whale, you are going to wake up around reset. However, you have actually already woken up once or twice during the night because you have some sort of device, whether it's your phone or an alarm clock, perfectly synced to the amount of energy refills you are actually getting, making sure that as soon as you have enough energy to run something, you're instantly using it to maximize your efficiency as a free-to-play player. So by the time you've woke up on reset, you do have enough energy to get most of your daily activities done. And this can be easily compared to your energy as a free-to-play player lasting about 3 minutes, which is going to be slightly longer than the average male, which gives our determined free-to-play players lots of times for other activities. Now here's where we're going to dive in what exactly those other activities contain. The first activity that is very interesting is actually going through the index. This is what's considered index shopping. This is where you get to look at all the champions you don't have and kind of wish and hope that you actually did have them, and pretty much be sad but not too sad. You get to look at all the really cool kits and get to dream at how much better your account would actually be with these champions. But little do you know that if you ask any whale, your accounts actually don't get that much better. So once you've gone over this slightly fun but slightly depressing at the same time part of your day, it is time to move on. The next thing you could find yourself doing is intense theory crafting. Now this is where you take all of your champions, working with what you have, trying to figure out the most optimal ways to do all of the content you can do, regardless of the reality of how unrealistic it is to actually be able to try all of these theories. It's still fun to go over them in your head, maybe write them out, use an Excel sheet, and pretty much try to replicate all of these things without actually playing the game itself. Now that these activities are done, a small part of your day has in fact been completed. The next step is going to be to find some of the whale content creators out there, making sure you're downvoting all of their content all the times before watching the videos, trying to bait them into responding to your comments and having comment wars with other viewers of those whale content creators in the comment section. Now the point of this is pretty clear. Overall, you're going to assert your dominance, letting everyone know that being free to play means you're simply smarter than people who've been playing pretty much since the launch, simply because you've spent no money and they have, which means that you are overall better. Once we have knocked that section out, you're definitely going to be then retreating to the safe haven that is Reddit, and start a post on whatever login day you are, followed by the word free to play, giving updates on dungeon clears, making sure that you say free to play, by the way, at least 3 or 4 times throughout the post. What a common text would look like for this is, day 7000, finally got Arbiter, don't at me, free to play, by the way. Speaking of Arbiter, this is one of the most crucial parts of being free to play. You are not really free to play if you are not racing to unlock your Arbiter the fastest as a free to play player, even though you've secretly spent money but no one will ever know but you. This is so you compete within the Reddit community on having the fastest Arbiter completion based on the login day you're currently at, and also mentioning that you're free to play, with everyone trying to achieve that rank 1 free to play status. Now another common Reddit practice is making the dankest memes on Reddit about Raid Shadow Legends, trying to build up as much Reddit karma as possible, because the amount of Reddit karma is actually extremely valuable and important on that website because there's a ton you can actually do with Reddit karma. You must also make sure you complain as much about the game as possible and make sure people truly understand what the game is lacking. Most of the points are actually extremely valid. However, but if you aren't talking about it in every single Discord and posting about it constantly, it's very hard to claim you are in fact free to play. Thankfully, your lack of resources allows you the opportunity to have all of this spare time for these long lists of various daily activities. On top of your timer that tracks your energy with pinpoint accuracy, you also have a timer that lets you know how often you need to remind people you are free to play. This can range from every 5 minutes to every 30 minutes, changing from a player to player basis. Now, when you aren't commenting on other whale content creators' videos trash talking and downvoting their content, you can also find yourself commenting on people claiming to be free to play, trying extremely hard to find every single flaw in their account to show your dominance as any true free to player would. Despite their status as a free to play content creator or just someone who's free to play making a large post on Reddit, you want to make sure that you stand out and you know the most about free to play. So when anyone has a question, you are the authority to go to and not just some random name that isn't you. After all of this has gone down, the total review of this is some people do say that the free-to-play player base is among the most toxic in this game. However, those who say that definitely haven't met MurderInc. Now, from morning to end, rinse and repeat, that is what a typical day in the life of a free-to-play player actually looks like. Now that we've gone over that, I do want to talk about the announcement I did mention at the start of the video, which is my new progression series. What I'm going to be doing, as you can see from the account in front of you, is I did make a new account. I started this on stream. It's been a ton of fun so far. I've put about 6 hours into this account so far. This is going to be an awesome series where I use only rare champions, only uncommon champions, and only common champions. This is going to be a low spender video, so it's not going to be completely free to play, as I think that kind of takes a lot out of the whole series, because as soon as you pull an epic or a legendary, if you are lucky, the series kind of loses a lot of value. So I'm going to be just using, as I said, rare, uncommon, and common champions only, spending a bit. I'm pretty much going to let the viewers decide what I should spend on, kind of go through my thought process, show the setup I did before I made this account. I did do a lot of preparation work on which champions I wanted to get. I am going to be trying things a bit different than you've probably ever seen from a starting account, just to kind of test it out live and see if this is in fact more efficient, so it should be really cool. My goal in this is to progress through the game with these challenging limitations and help players by giving them as many tips as possible that they can use to succeed with their own accounts. Give me your feedback on this new series, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys want to see in this series, so that I can make it as entertaining as possible for you all. As always guys, if you enjoy this content, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, turn on the notification bell, and I will see you all in my next upload.